Hey everyone, today we had a big news regarding a big financial irregularity in Axis Mutual Fund, and that raised a lot of concern among the existing investors of Axis Mutual Fund. Now, Axis Mutual Fund is one of the top mutual fund house in India with a total asset under management that is AUM of 2.59 lakh crore as of May 22. That's a lot of money. So thousands and lakhs of people have trusted Axis Mutual Fund over the years, and suddenly there's a news regarding the financial irregularity in Axis Mutual Fund. Hence, I have been getting a lot of messages from the investors of Axis Mutual Fund. Should we exit from Axis Mutual Fund scheme? Should we stop our SIPs? What will be the impact on our returns? How bad is this issue? In fact, even I am myself an investor in Axis Mutual Fund. So that was a concern for me as well. Hence, I did some research and thought of creating this video. First of all, there are some rumors circulating on WhatsApp regarding 3 employees of Axis Mutual Fund, including MD and CEO Chandresh Nigam, have made a scam of 1000 crore. Now, that news is enough to create panic among investors. But when I checked the authenticity of this WhatsApp forward, I did not find any news confirming the scam of 1000 crore rupees. Here is what I found. The news says Axis Mutual Fund sends 2 of its fund managers on leave, and the allegations are that these fund managers have been involved in front running. Now, what is front running? I'll come to that. But let us understand more about the fund manager details who are sent on leave. So first fund manager is Viresh Joshi, who is the head trader and fund manager in 5 schemes of Axis Mutual Fund House. And second person is Deepak Agrawal, who is the equity research analyst and a fund manager in 3 of its schemes. The 7 funds include Axis Arbitrage Fund, Axis Banking ETF, Axis Consumption ETF, Axis Nifty ETF, Axis Quant Fund, Axis Technology ETF, and Axis Value Fund. Now, as far as its CEO and MD Chandresh Nigam is concerned, there is no confirmation on whether he has been sent on leave or not. Now, the question is, what really happened with Axis Mutual Fund? So, as the news suggests, that these fund managers were involved in front running. Front running basically means that when you have insider details about the stock being bought or sold in huge quantity, then you trade them for your personal benefit. So try to understand this. Axis Mutual Fund receives huge money from its investors, and Axis Fund has to invest that money in equities. And being the head trader and fund manager, they would know which stock the fund house would buy well in advance. So it seems these fund managers were encashing this opportunity by buying those equities well before the fund house would buy. And when the fund house would buy them in bulk, its price would increase. Likewise, they would know which stock the fund house would sell, and they would short their position and again make money. So that's essentially is front running, utilizing the insider information of bulk buying and selling for your own personal benefit. By the way, this entire incident is under investigation, so nothing is confirmed yet. Now, as far as Axis Mutual Fund investor is concerned, this incident would certainly create panic, and the immediate reaction would be to sell all the funds. But before you sell your fund, you should know a few things. First of all, there is no doubt that there is some level of issue with the corporate governance of this fund house. You can't deny that, and that is not a good thing. But the good thing is that the regulatory body is very vigilant. They identified the incident at right time. Then second thing you should know is that this entire incident has happened at individual level and not at institutional level. So it is not that entire Axis Mutual Fund house is involved in this malpractice. A few individuals are involved and they have been replaced by other fund managers. Then third, I would say that if you have holding in equity funds of Axis Mutual Fund, then they might see some selling pressure and correction in the NAV in the near term, but it won't impact their growth prospect in the long term. For example, some of the top holding of Axis Fund House include ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Avenue Supermart, Bajaj Finance, etc. So fundamentally, there is no problem with the funds, and hence, eventually when the share price of these companies would increase, the NAV of the fund holding these stocks will eventually increase. Although I can't comment on the debt mutual funds of Axis Mutual Fund at this point in time. If there is redemption pressure on debt fund of Axis Mutual Fund, then it can be a problem. All in all, personally at this point in time, I am not exiting from the equity funds of Axis Mutual Fund House. Having said this, I'll keep a close eye on the development and accordingly take a call. Yes, had it been a problem at institutional level, it would have been a big concern. It is that few employees have tried to take advantage of prior information about the buying and selling, and seems they have used it for their personal benefit. And I also had a look at the stock holding of Axis Mutual Fund, and personally I did not find any poor grade stock in the portfolio. Although it is really unfortunate to hear about such incident. It reminds me of one of the incident where Mr. Rajat Gupta, the ex-CEO of McKinsey, who was involved in insider trading and sent to jail. So what is your take on this entire incident of Axis Mutual Fund? Let me know in the comments. By the way, so far we haven't got any official statement from Axis Mutual Fund House. So this video is mainly based on the news that I have researched over the internet. So before you take any action, make sure that you do your own research. Thanks for watching the video.